the Spike missile has never been used against a tank. It was only used against apartments, against cars, and against human beings, because Palestinians don't have tanks. Israeli arms companies are using the genocide in Gaza in order to market their weapons that they sell around the world as battle-tested, even though most of these weapons are not actually used in battle but are used to kill civilians. This is how the Israeli companies are trying to present themselves, mostly to European customers, as if they have experience and that these weapons are already proven. And this is their main marketing strategy. The weapons that Israel has developed and over the years were developed by using it as part of the Israeli occupation in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, as well as in the Syrian Golan, as weapons that are mainly designed for repression, surveillance of civilians, and not as weapons for fighting conventional wars. But the way that Israel is marketing these weapons is different. They pretend as if these weapons could be used for conventional wars. The best example of this is a missile called the Spike missile. The Spike missile is developed by the Israeli state-owned company Rafael. Many countries in Europe are buying the Spike missile, such as Greece and Finland and Germany. And the Spike missile is marketed in Europe as if it is an anti-tank missile. But in reality, the Spike missile has never been used against a tank. It was only used against apartments, against cars, and against human beings, because Palestinians don't have tanks. So the Spike missile is actually never tested in its intended capacity to be an anti-tank missile, but this does not prevent the Israeli arms companies, especially Rafael, from marketing it as such. First of all, because they are facing legal obstacles. It's also moral obstacles, because not many countries are willing to buy weapons that are used for genocide and to buy weapons from companies that are directly involved in war crimes and crimes against humanity. So they have a serious problem to sell their weapons, and they try to create the image as if actually everything is fine and a lot of customers are lining up to buy their weapons. The second problem is that Israel is in a serious financial crisis and is relying on debt. The weapons that Israel is buying from other countries, from the United States, from Europe, and also from India, let me also say something about India, is that Israel is buying those weapons, but it doesn't really have enough money to pay for these weapons, so they buy them on credit. They promise to pay later. If they say, oh, but our arms companies are also making a lot of sales, then it looks like there will be a revenue of income that will cover the cost of the weapons that Israel is importing, so that other governments and companies will agree to give Israel this credit. But as soon as they find out that Israel does not have the financial resources to actually pay for the weapons, then I don't think that they will continue to sell weapons to Israel on credit forever.